Well, it was much more committed defensively. I mean, we all saw the type of rhythm that they were getting into in the first quarter, particularly Jefferson. Every catch was exactly where he wanted it, right in his wheelhouse, right in his comfort zone, where he could just inflict incredible damage to our defense. There was not a lot of resistance to it. They scored 20, almost 30 in the quarter. It was just too easy, and we did not have a disposition. And then it changed. Everybody was upset about it, during that timeout, and the disposition at least changed, and it took a while for it to change on the scoreboard. And once it did, the guys just fed off that energy.
So without watching the film, obviously, I mean, we had good readiness to start the game, did a good job early. The guys that came in off the bench, we got our best bench play. I felt like in the first half, those guys did a good job. Obviously, we butchered the last 3.5 minutes of the first half. No missed free throws. A point blank one, we have a layup in the lane that gets stripped. We have a bad foul, which then leads to the bonus when we foul James at the other end. And then obviously the play at the end of the half. So what could have been anywhere from say 3 to 6 at the half ends up being 12. And then we went out in the third quarter. And you got to give them credit because they just turned up the heat. Al was so good early. And if you get him the ball, even, he's a shell of himself, but he's a handful. But they just got up, got great ball pressure in the perimeter, got up in the passing lanes, and make it just so difficult for us to be able to get him the ball. He doesn't have the same mobility to be able to move around, and they did a good job of taking him away. So you got to give them credit. The defense was terrific, and we have one day to get ready for Monday. The only other thing I'll say is the guys who played in the fourth quarter did a great job. They went in, they played smart, hard, competing well.
They just do a great job of fighting the ball. We have it inside sometimes. My teammates do a great job of trying to get me the ball. And sometimes, but that might get us in trouble because the ball is sticking. So, they're gonna make us work for everything, especially when they're trying to go through me. They had a game plan and they ran it.
There was a lot of talk before the series about their playoff experience versus your lack of playoff experience as a whole. Are we beginning to see that difference?
I think we've seen it game one. Of course, we knew going in and had the experience. But we felt like every time we played them, we had a chance to win.